270 plus human being struggling under his own weight, like straining under his own body mass just to breathe.
I have that. I ordinarily have that when I'm like doing things like, you know, like carrying shopping or shagging.
Yeah, shagging. I used to do that when I was like around 220.
You know, when you're like, hang on, love, give us a minute. And she's like, what? I'm like, what?
I'm too big for that now. I just have to lie there and hope that somebody loves me.
Maybe I'm gonna put weight on. Because that sounds alright.
See, yeah, that's kind of your only option. Yeah.
Pretty good with that. You know, kebab in one hand.
Yep, kebab.
Yeah.
Grapes. What's that guy, you know, the guy who gets that girl to give him grapes all the time? Mike, you must know that guy.
He was an emperor though, wasn't he?
What's his name?
You know that dude, get me some grapes, baby.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, fill me a grape.
Yeah.
You gotta type down, you gotta do a search on this dude. There's this rapper guy.
Thanks for grapes.
Yeah, say like, bring me some grapes. Just type in, bring me some grapes.
Right. On that.
There's a dude.
Is there a lot of gold in that?
Yeah.
Sweats a lot?
Yeah.
It might be me.
Yeah. And he's just got girls with like big asses just bringing grapes.
That's awesome.
Probably.
That's a good
need
look.
that in my life.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's like a squirrel that lives in a bra. It's just good.
Good deals. There's good deals to be had.
We should probably do something.
What are we supposed to be talking about? This is probably not it.
We're just going to go into... No! Right, here we go. Professional. It's all about being professional. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see by the massive shadow at the side of me, I'm here with No Limits, Devon Larratt, and he's a bigger, short head version than we've seen for quite a while. Devon, I think...
Quite a while. Ever.
Because Dave Chafee match, you were like...
Bigger
what,
than ever.
277?
No.
What did you weigh?
268.
268. What are you now?
I'm like 270, probably
Unchanged.
273.
Yeah. I mean, visibly larger human being than he was in there. I think even I'd have a chance in an uphill running race. Maybe not in this heat.
Give me
these boots.
I'm probably quick over like 25 meters.
And then it's just
50
like,
meters.
whoa, steady on.
I used to run.
Yeah, I've seen that with rucksacks on your back, in black and white and stuff.
Yeah, but all I can do is talk about it now.
But we've got, I mean, let's get into talking about it. We're into a situation here, this is virgin territory. And for those people out there that sort of believe that you influenced the situation where you pick your opponent and pick the match, just to sort of dispel that myth, did you pick Wagner Bortolato or was he given to you?
Well, I've wanted to pull Wagner forever. So when it came to me, I was completely thrilled about it. But I never said, give me Wagner Bortolato. You know, but maybe I did because I really do want to arm wrestle.
I'm going to tell you how that went down. I picked Wagner, and I picked Wagner because we've been bouncing around ideas.
Even since Arm Wars.
Since Arm Wars. That is exactly. Oh, you took the word out of my mouth now. That's what I was coming to.
Yeah.
We have wanted to see that match. I've wanted to see that match for a long period of time. World Arm Wrestling League wanted a very, very viable, hardcore left-hander to launch that potential for the future and to educate people into the fact that this is not right arm only. Who better, where better. Wagner Bortolato is for real, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know this guy, we're talking about a multiple World Arm Wrestling champion, a bigger version than we've ever seen before, walking around here. I mean, he looks ready, doesn't he?
Yeah, his physique is good.
Yeah, it really is.
He's really thick.
Huge forearms.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now, obviously you're at this higher weight, you're untested in that higher weight, and we've seen evidence in the past that when you were bigger, you don't have that gas tank which you were famous for in the past. However, history would suggest that Wagner doesn't have that either. Is this all a plan? Were you planning to just be able to hang him up on power, and if you were able to do that, outwill him, if you will?
Well, I think that to be really viable in the super heavyweight in this era, I think that the top end strength required, it's just to do it at 240 is just a whole lot harder on your structure than if you can get up a little bit heavier. So me getting heavier, it's not just for Wagner, it's for, like, if this is my home, I mean, I think that it's the right move. It does, of course, affect my endurance, but I'll take strength over endurance in the sport of arm wrestling any day, really. I mean, as long as you can be smart. It means I have to adjust my style potentially. Like I can't do, I'm a different arm wrestler at this weight than I am at 225, 230. But I have to think that my main advantage over him has got to be versatility and efficiency. Might not be endurance, but those hopefully can translate into me gassing him out.
Now we're in a situation where match after match we've seen you fall onto the King's move. I personally think that isn't necessarily your smartest weapon of choice in this match. And I know when we bounce that around, you tend to agree a little bit. Wagner's that guy with chaotic strength. He's not necessarily a finesse arm wrestler. He's not necessarily the guy that's going to be picking micro movements on the pad. He's just going to come at you like somebody's dropped a car out of the attic and it lands on your arm.
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with you. King's move is not my strongest card in my left, but I still have it to play.
Yep.
I think that with a guy like Wagner, whatever move I go with, I think the stick and hold philosophy is probably the best thing because while, like you say, he's a bit wilder,
yep,
and hopefully, those surges, I'll just be able to just capitalize on the rebound from those, jarring movements. That's my vision, and just coil tighter, show patience while he's rushing and bleed him out.
Well, one of the things I wanted to draw reference to, mate, was a lot of people have said, you've heard various apparently experts commenting on the match and saying, look, Devon has never faced this kind of side pressure before, this kind of explosivity of the start. I'm going to call him out on that massively. You faced the Ukraine paint train, and nobody hit harder sideways than that man. Pushkar was a very, very, very powerful individual, and he had success there. I know he's a very different arm wrestler.
Very different.
Very different arm wrestler.
Different rule set too.
What you did do was find a way to win. Is that pretty much what's in your mind now? You're just gonna, the first one's almost a tracer round, if you will.
Yeah, very different. Very different. The WAF setup allows you actually to take your own grip, which I was really able to manipulate heavily in my favor against Pushkar. Mm-hmm. With the set grip, it doesn't really let me play the exhaustive game the same way. So I'll have to commit harder to the choice that the route that I take. I think.
Do you think that experience in the World Arm Wrestling?
Oh yeah, it's definitely in my advantage because anytime you come into a new place,
yeah,
it's gonna pay. Wagner is definitely, between the language, between his first time at bat, I'm really excited. I'm really just excited to get in there and start messing with him. I wish that I want to start messing with him right now.
But he's such a nice dude, isn't he?
He's really a nice dude.
He really is. Such a lovely, humble, genuine person.
I have a feeling that's all gonna go away. Once they call our names, I think that's gonna disappear, and we're gonna be pretty, we're gonna be hitting hard at each other.
Well, let's be honest, he's not without aggression. You feel like Wagner's that guy that we said it on the podcast. He's got that underlying theme of may kill someone,
and I think that can work for him and it can work against him. When a person's too aggressive, I think that it lets you snag him, and actually that's what I'm really hoping. This might be the first time ever that Bart might pay more attention to the other guy.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Where's his biggest threat?
It's his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's his shoulder. I'm pretty sure that him being able to just crunch right on it, like when I look at his arm, he has a lot going on at the back.
He really does, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I just noticed that myself and he's not looked that powerful since the last time I saw him that big. was pulling maybe 16,
So
15, somewhere around
his
there.
hand and arm are good. Yeah.
His thickness on the joint.
Yeah, but I don't see him, like, just the way he's built, I don't see him coming up. I just see him kind of leaning and coming forward and just going for it. So, and, you know, watching his stuff in the past, he does seem to hang on to people. He does seem to just squeeze and go for it. So I might not even go to the strap. If he wants to hold on to me, I might be very comfortable very, very quickly in the set.
Are you concerned about getting on the inside with this man?
Yeah, I am. I mean, anytime a guy's got that much legit, frame, you know, that much chassis that they're willing to
Commit it that hard.
Yeah,
He goes all in, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you really have to do it too, otherwise you get bullied.
Well, let's be honest, in that kind of scenario, in my experience, you need to get him on the B-side early. Anything here, you know,
but that's the
exponentially
scary
less.
thing to do, because he's one of those guys who's going to be going all in on that.
If you wait and then try and commit, though, I feel like you're in a bad place.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad places on that arm wrestling table.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I'll pull him out, maybe get him tired, and I'm not convinced that I can't just beat him in a hook. I'm not convinced that if it just lands in a hook, that my bicep can't just hang him up. I mean, is he stronger than Dave Randall? I don't know. Yeah.
And in the past, although not necessarily now, but in the past, you've always felt like your left arm was your weaker but faster.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you feel like there's been a significant progression in terms of that top end strength? Have you worked extensively on that post Siplenkov?
A lot of things changed leading up to Dennis, and a lot of things changed after Dennis.
Yeah.
I'd say that I do have a really good hook left-handed, and I think that's probably my strongest move. I think that when I pulled Dennis, I really got to feel what a really exceptional, probably best in the world hook feels like. And whenever you get to like really, touch something or get really intimate knowledge of it, you kind of absorb a little bit. So I feel like I got if I got 5% of what Dennis was doing, well, my hook's a lot better, Yeah, we'll see.
Ladies and gents, Pandora's box is about to be opened. We're going into the left arm. It's new territory, but believe me, we're in Atlanti. No, is that a place?
Atlanti.
I think that's under the water.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
not
be
sure.
when we're sweating so much. Call it Atlanti.
If you want
Wagner,
to sweat, mate, you need
welcome
to
to
follow me
Atlanti.
walking down here. Because let me tell you now, I'm weighing heavy too. I'm like, what do I look? I probably look leaner, but I'm like 248, something like that. And my body fat percentage is like high 90s. And I sweat, mate.
We could make up a new nickname for you.
The chip.
We could call you Niagara Balls.
I quite like that.
Yeah. Neil Niagara Balls. Pick up.
I'm going to go for that finish one more time. You can't tell that I've done 6 days of fishing and no sleeping because my dad can snore like few men. So we're going to go for that close again. We are in Atlanta. Did I roll up professional? That's quite good. Beasties be here. Let me tell you. Beasties be here.